Oh, how's it going, YouTube? DM Tombstone Belts back here again with a brand new video. And yeah, the last couple of times, the last videos I seen was 2 weeks ago for this channel. Well, actually, I've been doing live streams. And stay tuned tomorrow around noon because I've just received word from today. I reached out to my buddy Stephen Hammer. If you guys know, I told him a lot about on this channel, and I've seen his videos. Check him out. It's Stephen Hammer. He does wrestling belts as well, just like mine, except I as well do homemade. He does mostly buying replica belts from other belt makers and as well WWE shop replicas, and mention more about wrestling and all that. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here and talk about Saturday night's main event, the return of the Saturday night main event since 2008. And probably wondering what makes it so an important thing for me about Saturday night main event, because my first ever WWE event I went to was a Saturday night main event back in 2006 when Chris Benoit was still around. He was the United States champion at the time in a feud with JBL, which they fought for the U.S. title at WrestleMania 22. Yes, I remember that. I remember it was JBL versus Stone Cold Steve Austin in a beer drinking contest that day. I remember, I think it was Carlito against The Big Show. And there was segments involving Mark Henry talking about facing The Undertaker at WrestleMania in a casket match. Sorry, guys. But anyway, what happened tonight in the main event? Obviously, 4 titles were on the line tonight. 2 of them were being women's, 2 of them being men's. And 1 just normal match. It first started off with Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. And it was an okay beginning matchup, you know. Always people hoping for Sami Zayn to win, but with Drew McIntyre being OP, he pulls a trick move, run out of the ring. Sami follows him. As soon as he gets in, hits him with the Claymore. 1, 2, 3. Winner, Drew McIntyre. Then there was the Women's World Championship match. Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. That was a great matchup. And actually got a little bit too real when Io hit Liv in the face with one of her knees and actually caused her nose to bleed. But yet, in the end, with I forget what her move is called, but with Liv hitting her finisher, pinning Io, and retaining the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. But soon before she left, out comes Rhea Ripley, showing that her feud between her and Liv is far from over. Then we go into the men's side with the triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship with Damian Priest and Finn Balor, who was one half of the Raw World Tag Team Champions, against the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther, the ring general. And it was straight up a battle, literally. The worst part dealing with is the fact of the constant chops. And even Gunther felt some good chops when he pissed off Damian Priest. Finn Balor getting involved as well with sling blades in that. It seems like when he tried to chop Gunther, all it did was make him mad. He literally got out of the submission hold and just dropped Finn. And then out of nowhere, there were couple botches in there, like how Io Sky in the World Women's Championship match, she tried to do a move but slipped off the rope. Another one is close to a botch, but yet Gunther had enough strength to save it. He was going to powerbomb Damian Priest on the steps, but Damian's foot caught on the steps and almost flipped the steps over. But luckily enough, Gunther had the strength to back up a bit and hold him up and then put him through the stairs. Then he went into the ring and powerbombed Finn, pinning him and retaining the title for still the World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. And then we come to the second to final matchup, the tournament finals for the first ever WWE Women's United States Champion, being with Michin and Chelsea Green who had Piper Niven in her corner for that matchup. And the last time they fought, it was in a dumpster match in which Michin won. And to see them fight for a first ever WWE Women's Championship, obviously everyone suspected Chelsea Green to win. I think she deserved it. But I think Michin may eventually soon get herself a title. After all, I think the last title she won was a tag title, but I don't remember. But in the end, Piper Niven's getting involved, costing Michin the chance to, to at least sink in the win. And then Chelsea Green hits the Unprettier on Michin, pinning her 1, 2, 3, and winning the match, becoming the first ever inaugural Women's United States champion. And then we come to the main event. Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. When Cody Rhodes came out, well, before we talk about that, there was a thing happening in social media that a lot of people were talking about. Triple H rewarding something to Cody Rhodes just before the Saturday Night Main Event, and he told him, one night only. And now, he came out as a champion, but wearing probably one of the great titles that he always wanted to hold. And just for the night, he was given the opportunity to wear this particular title. But me and a fellow guy on Facebook realized it wasn't one of the belts from the WWE warehouse or in the archives. No. Obviously, since you guys don't know, my Winged Eagle, it's the Winged Eagle belt. They talked about it. But this particular title I hold is a WWF version. The block logo WWF version. The one that Cody Rhodes wore and was defending obviously had the WWE block logo version. So me and the guy noticed it was literally a WWE shop Winged Eagle replica that they just put on real leather. I mean, for one night only, he able to be wearing a Winged Eagle belt. It's just not a classic Winged Eagle that was used on TV due to the fact they had the F logos and they couldn't use the F logos on TV. I mean, it'd be pretty cool if they actually had brought out one of these ring-used Winged Eagles just with the F taped on it or something like that to prevent, any lawsuits with the World Wildlife Foundation. But I see why they went with the WWE block logo. I mean, even if they would have just made one up of a real belt and have it with the network logo in it, that's still fine by me. But at least he came out wearing the Winged Eagle title and it was just for one night. But is it really for one night? Because we're seeing Saturday Night Main Event be coming back again on the 25th of January. So Saturday Night Main Event may be here to stay. It's not just a one pay-per-view thing only. But anyway, to the matchup, it was a great match. I mean, obviously, both hitting the moves on each other. Cody RKOing Kevin into the table because it looked like he was going to power drive him through the table. But then Cody getting him with the Cody cutter a couple times. And then the ref getting knocked out. And then another ref comes in right after Cody gets hit with a stunner. But another ref comes in, does the 1-2. Cody kicks out. And then when Cody tries to go for the cutter, he hits the ref again. He actually goes into the ref, knocking him out. Leading to Kevin going for a chair, missing it, and Cody hitting him with the Cody cutter again and going for the crossroads onto the chair. And most people think when he does a crossroads, you think when he say crossroads into the chair, you think that his opponent's head will probably smack into the chair. No. When you look at it, Cody most likely lands more on the chair than anything, so he's taking more of the impact than the man getting hit with the crossroads. But either way, The first ref comes up, is outside the ring, hits the 3 count. Cody retains the title and holds up the classic Winged Eagle belt at the end of the night. I mean, for a show that started back in '85, and nothing brings out a classic night like Saturday Night Main Event, being that tonight was in Long Island, New York, the home of the first ever Saturday Night Main Event. And for them to come out with this title, it brings back a lot of memories to most folks, including like Stephen Hammer I talk about. And there's many other people that grew up from the 80s. For me, I'm a 90s person. So this title was only around for an extra 2 years when I was born. And then I grew up most of the time with the Big Eagle belt as a kid. And then I say that was pretty much Saturday Night Main Event, guys. But also I want to keep you guys updated with what's been going on. As of this week, obviously, I'm pretty sure there's not going to be a DMT Live of me opening up any belt yet until possibly Monday. Not quite sure if I can do that, but because many times I got to wait for it to get in the mail. So it may have to be a day after. But I'll try to see if I do a DMT Live at that time. Thing is, it may be a short one, and may even do a short video on the next day because, you know, all the setup and that, what's been going on. And as well, tomorrow, like I said, at noon, hope you tune in. At noon, it's DMT Live with special guest. Maybe I Am Dex TV, but surely at noon, he's going to join in, Mr. Stephen Hammer himself. Me and him are going to be having a good chat. And, of course, it may be an hour or so long. Who knows? But I know around noonish time, when we do this live stuff, I'm going to probably be in and out of doing the live stream, because as well I'll be watching a particular football game when my team, the Lions, versus the Bills. But that's all for tomorrow. I'm just going to probably cut the video here now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoying this. And don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to share. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. After all, 25 away. I'm 25 subscribers away from hitting 600 subscribers, and to do something special for a 600 subscriber mark, guys. I mean, already I've been doing a lot for these past almost 8 years on YouTube, starting from just making a homemade belt and then growing my collection of homemade belts, making belts that I never thought would be made before and making them better, collecting belts, collecting bootlegs or belts made from those that actually make belts from overseas, like from Pakistan. Most of these are from Pakistan. Getting more replica belts, getting them restoned. I mean, all of it's because of you guys, and it keeps me going. And as well, meeting wrestlers and getting my belts signed as well from wrestlers. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Damien96 and as well on X at DMTombstone96, where sometimes I may post something there before I post stuff here on YouTube. I'm DM Tombstone Belts, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with DMT Live 10. See you then. Oh.